Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you're doing well today. Hope your day is treating you the best it could be. So, obviously, if you remember from last episode, we're ready to jump in and help defend our good friends Avaland against the Ratmen. But just before we do, I just want to talk very briefly, I know it sucks talking and shit, about the battles recently. You've seen me mention it a bunch. I've been putting comments in a couple of episodes and I've even edited in some text and stuff. There's been really annoying, like, stuttering in the battles, and it's the replays. And you've seen I've tried to turn down graphic settings and mess with things and all sorts, thinking it's like my problem and it's my system or something. Yeah, it's fucking not. It's some weird replay thing, and I'm thinking, well, I'm not even running it in slow-mo or anything anymore, so why is it doing it? And it turns out a bunch of people have had problems with that, and there seems to be no answer. So that's not great news, and that has me leaning towards just fighting the battles on camera, trying to watch as much action as possible while controlling the battle. Obviously, that would be smooth and lovely, and it would be a lot better than the absolute shit we've seen. However, I did also realize something. At the start of every battle, well, not every, but often it's the start of a battle, I will actually pause after starting so that I can move like all my troops out of the deployment zone to the place where I want them to be. So that's it. Just one pause at the beginning, and then that's it for the whole battle. But it seems like that is actually causing a problem. Because I tested it a little bit last night. I reloaded a campaign battle I'd done, didn't pause at all, and it seemed a lot smoother in the replay. So, I appreciate this is all very boring. But yeah, so we're going to try again today. Keep an eye on the battles. Hopefully they're going to be better. Obviously I won't know until I go back into the replays and fight them. But hopefully, just by me not ever pressing pause at all, it might improve. Now, if it doesn't, and the replays remain shit, well, we're going to have to hope that it doesn't happen in Warhammer 3, and you know, and I'll maybe just have to go back to actually fighting them live, which is fine, but doing the replays is a lot of fun, right? I enjoy it. So yeah, there we go. Obviously, I'm learning and figuring things out, learning to record this game. We just have to keep going until I get it right. So, all of that aside, let's get on with the actual episode. I apologize for that boring 2 minutes. We are defending our good friends Avaland. There is a lot of Skaven coming. Now, if you remember, there is a Hell Pit Abomination, 2 sets of Rat Ogres, and 2 Plague Claw Catapults. There are walls. This is a siege defense. I am a little bit worried that we are going to come on at the back of the city, as we usually do, and I will have no opportunity to actually get my handgunners onto the walls and do anything useful. That said, if these boys are all coming through the gate, it may be beneficial for me to set up some kind of kill zone with them anyway. So, with that said, let's get to it. Let's try and keep this city if we can. Okay, let's see how we get on with these replays, shall we? Hopefully, it actually feels a little bit less sluggish, because I didn't do any pausing. But anyway, I'll shut up. Let's focus on the battle. We have got a ton of rats and rat-type monsters coming. Now, I have been informed that these rats don't exist. The vision in front of us would probably indicate contrary to that. They have a lot of plague claws. They are on this side. Now, we spawned right at the back there on the far side. And as I predicted, we've not been able to get our guns up on the walls. Got some lovely old little storm vermin making their way to the walls. We've got a lot of clan rats all coming up here as well. Bloody loads of them. Bloody loads of them. And in fact, hidden foes are being revealed as well. So all of the rat ogres and the nasty looking hell pit. Look at that. That is one of the most vile things I've ever seen in a video game. They are absolutely horrendous, especially when you notice the other heads on top of it. Just like, holy shit, no. Absolutely not. But yeah, we got rat ogres as well. Some of the rat ogres are starting working on the gate. We are now arriving with our swordsmen. So we've got a couple of swordsmen, a couple of units of spears, and a couple of handgunners, as well as our arc lector, who has absolutely no skills. It looks like they don't quite have the numbers on the walls in terms of swords and stuff. They do have a few units, but there's a lot of crossbows. So we're going to look to move our swordsmen up there and see if we can just reinforce a bit, because they are starting to come up onto the walls now. They're also throwing rocks, which is unfortunate. I wonder what's happening here with the plague claws. It looks like they're actually attacking the gate, which I would say is a real waste of ammunition, because they are so good against infantry. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So they have a warlock then. You alright, lads? Yeah, most people are getting up. Just a little blow to the head. They are going to get through that gate, but honestly, there's not really a lot to come through it. They've got some storm vermin they're holding back. They're taking way too much damage from the tower. And yeah, they could be destroying so many infantry units with these, and they're wasting them, which I appreciate. But there you go. So we're starting to get rats up on the walls now. Beginning to join in combat. See our swordsmen, the great men of Reichland, coming to join the fray over here. Come on, lads. Get stuck in. Throw them off the walls.
Don't stop until they're all dead!
Precisely. I couldn't have said it better myself. How about a swordsman over here? Similar deal, really. Just trying to make sure we don't get too many up here. Are these clan rats? They are only clan rats. You can see the rat ogre's taking a bunch of damage from the tower, so I'm glad that they're standing there. This gate is very nearly destroyed. Now, you can see what I've done. It's not particularly subtle. Guns, arc lector just standing in the middle, spears on either side, and very shortly we are going to have them come through the gate. So let's make sure we don't miss that, because this is really the crux of the battle, right? Here they come. Immediately going to start shooting them. Luckily, they're taking their sweet time. The other rat ogres are making their way over as well. And we're going to want to engage and just try and keep them there with the spears if possible as well. They are, please don't let them through. Please don't let them... Okay, good. Good. The guns are firing. Let's make sure we just delete these from the video game. In fact, we have. They are routing. The second unit's coming in, though. They are on half health because they stood... Ooh, they are kind of... Please, no. No. Not the handgunners. No, no. All right, good lads, good lads. Get back over there. Excellent. The hell pit is in. Oh my. Probably, yeah, probably get involved there. I think we've got rid of the routers. They are routing. Now listen, this is really annoying. We need to talk about this. They're still hitting my handgunners, even though they're routing, and they're stopping the rest of my handgunners from walking back over to the rest of the unit, so the whole unit won't fire. Right, I've got that rage out of my system. We still have one unit firing. We've got a lot of spears. We should be able to drag this thing down, right? Look at it. It's disgusting. Sigmar, indeed. Keep firing, lads. Come on. We've got some reinforcements coming in from our ally, actually, the swordsman. And obviously, listen, this is going down. We're doing a lot of damage. What's happening on the walls? We kind of won on this side, but there is a big blob of rats here. Let's get rid of the flags for a second. Look at this. There are a lot of rats on this wall, and they look a little bit like storm vermin, and they are. So we're not quite there yet. The Plague Claws are still wasting all of their ammo on the gate, which is just fantastic. It's nearly down. Their Warlock Master is chilling. These soldiers have not taken that much damage because they're just wasting all of their ammo. I assume, yes, the Hell Pit has gone down, and therefore some slaves have emerged from within it. We are now in the process of hacking them to bits. You are indeed doomed. But yeah, this is the real concern left in the battle. Well, obviously the Plague Claws, but luckily they're not firing at us. And we have got a lot of rats here. What's that unit on the ground? Clan rats. I guess there's no room at the top of the ladder. I mean, they could have gone up that one, but we're not complaining. That is quite a lot, isn't it? Especially since it's storm vermin. Probably going to need a bit of help. I think we're trying to start bringing our units over now. Here we come, look. I mean, it looks like we're chasing, but I think we're coming to assist on the wall. Oh no, the banner's covered in blood, is it? Or is it just red? No, it's all bloodied. Dear oh dear, is that Archlector as well coming over? Do you know, I really wish the camera wasn't quite so crazy in Sieges. It's like going up and down based off all the buildings. Let's take a look. What are we doing? We're still... I think we're actually trying to walk past most of the slaves, but they're just in the fucking way. I think at this point I'm trying to... Yeah, I'm trying to move my handgunners out here so that we can potentially shoot a few off the wall. Or go and engage these. But sadly, we can't get out the fucking gate because there's just slaves getting their elbows out and not letting anyone through. I'm sure we'll make it eventually. I'm sure we'll make it eventually. Now, something to slightly worry about is the catapults have finally realised there might be juicier targets to actually hit, which is not ideal. Luckily, most of them are missing. Oh, that one hurt a bit, though. Yeah, here they come. A lot of plague claws. They did open the gate. Luckily, the Warlock Master took a lot of damage ahead of time, and I think the captain here should be able to sort this out. Very good acting, guys. Pretending to hit each other, not actually doing it. Gotta say, the Three Kingdoms duels were really cool. I hope they do something similar for Warhammer 3. I'm not sure they will. But it was nice to see Lords actually fight with good animations for stabbing each other. Anyway, obviously, he's going to eventually kill him. How much damage are we taking from the plague? Oh my god, everything's routing, I guess. Yeah, there's the... Oh god, look at it. It's raining in. Oh, it's actually trying to hit our handgunners, some of them. Well, at least this has cleared out some space. Look at the carnage. Look at the bodies. Always the same in sieges, right? So, they actually have some free company militia. Oh, and it looks like they've all just decided to run away. We were actually coming around through the side street, look. We were going to climb up and come behind them, but they're all running away. This is a bit boring. Just after we got our handgunners in place as well. They've even dropped the plague claws, look. Just left them. Just left them. Shame we can't use them. Oh well. The city is indeed saved. I mean, it says Pyrrhic victory, but it was never really close, was it? In fact, most of the actual pain was caused by just the absolute horrible kind of pathfinding, trying to get my troops in the right place. But the handgunners certainly did their job. The Rat Ogres, the Hell Pit Abomination, and the Spearmen as well, to be fair. They stood no chance when they came through the gate. And that was actually the main threat of their forces. Obviously, the Plague Claws got loads of kills. And if I'd had the Knights, I would have been straight out there once they didn't have an infantry out there, and I would have ripped it to shreds. But there you go. It is what it is. The city stands, and that is the important thing. We'll absolutely take 1.8k, because this army will be disappearing anyway. Hopefully. Where even was it? I don't even know where it was. Hello? What city was it? Oh, of course, it was Averheim. Yeah, so the force has gone. Where did the Skaven even come from? I'm so confused. I guess is it just like a random event and not actually a Skaven faction? That might be the case. So, we do have 9k in the bank, but we are approaching one turn away from being able to upgrade this and stuff. So I'm not going to spend any money. There are things I would like to do. I would like to upgrade the guardhouse and stuff. That would be good. Would like to upgrade the tailors and all that as well, but as we talked about, public order is a little bit on the rough side, so we are kind of putting that off. Getting this would be really good. I could do this. We would essentially only lose like 1 turn's worth of income, and it would reduce upkeep for swordsmen. Look, great swords and knights, but crucially the swordsmen, by 3%. So it would earn us a bit more money, as well as producing more iron to trade and whatnot. So maybe we ought to grab that, because it is like less than 1 turn's income, and we have enough to do our Altdorf upgrade anyway. How far are we off doing Nuln? 4 turns, so that should be okay, right? Although we are going to need money to actually build stuff in Altdorf and upgrade. But I think this is okay. Let's do this. Hopefully we're going to get some money from attacking very soon anyway. I think I should be good to... Oh my god, I forgot we got the Hammer of the Witches. I am so excited. And we have the silver bullets in here, don't we? And the Null 9 sides, that's the one. Heck yeah, this is getting really cool. Okay, shall we campaign march? I think we will. We're going to head straight for Griffin Wood and just try and go as far as we can. That is going to hamper our income a little bit, right? I didn't even check how much it was. It is a fair bit. It is a fair bit, but I do want to get moving.
Sigmar lightens my step.
Sigmar lightens my steps. So we do have Albert. Not yet had a battle, but he does have the steady Rudiger by his side. So that'll be good. We have the war wagons as well. There's a lot to do in this army. Lots of stuff to micromanage, but should be a good time. I know we still need to do that quest battle. But I think we're about ready to end turn now, right? I think we've faffed enough. Reminder that obviously I haven't seen comments about the Chaos Corruption yet. Maybe somebody has told me what the reason for that is, so I apologize. I won't see those comments for a little while. What am I doing? Trade. Quick check. Always keep checking, because sometimes people die and open up a trade route or close a trade route without me realizing. Kislev is dead, which is just horrible. But let's end turn. Let's get moving, shall we? Plenty to do. And as I said last episode, especially by the time this episode comes out, the DLC is going to be on the horizon. So I do need to try and get through this campaign to a point where we're actually happy to you know, call an end to it, because I want to play that DLC as soon as it comes out. I know. Oh, yeah, I should mention. This has been pointed out to me.
You are not welcome in my...
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'd rather not pay 100, actually. Okay. Yeah, if I had military alliances, that is what would trigger the replenishment in their provinces. I didn't realize that. I never knew that it's actually having a military alliance triggers you having replenishment in their province. It makes perfect sense. Absolutely. But I just never knew. So thank you for telling me that. That's good. That said, I still kind of don't want them. Now, that kind of stems from originally, I don't know if it's the case now, but originally, AI factions would be a bit weaker if you went into a military alliance with them. They wouldn't really look after themselves properly. They wouldn't go after people in wars and stuff. Maybe that's a complete load of shit. But we've made our philosophy, we've made our bed, and now we're going to line it. So, there you go. Let's upgrade Altdorf to a city, because apparently it's been a town the whole time. So we will upgrade that. Actually unlocks the technology, the Runefang Pact, as well as bringing in more money and so on. And clockwork bombs for tower projectiles, pretty exciting. Well, I mean, hopefully we never see them, because hopefully Altdorf never gets sieged. But you never know. So we're going to get that done. It is going to take 5 turns. We will have some time to scrape some cash together, because there's going to be a fair bit to do. We're going to want to upgrade. Obviously, we can't grab that, because it's only going to be level 4. But we can upgrade the stable. We can upgrade the gunsmith, which is going to be pretty good. Getting some Hellblasters would be really good. And we can build... What do we want to build? Probably shouldn't waste time talking about it now. But you know what I'm like. Wasting time is the dream. We could get the Castle Right Guard. We could get the Conclave of Battle Wizards. We obviously still haven't got a Shrine of Sigmar, which we could do and then upgrade and get Sigmarite Disciples. That would be pretty cool. They are pretty cool units. There's a bunch of stuff we haven't built. I'll be real. Okay, and then we're going to want to increase our income more and more if we can. Probably when we have enough money, I might upgrade this guardhouse to a city watch. For the public order and for the walls, because I don't know what's going to come screeching up through here at any moment. Right, sorry. Let's get on.
I command here.
We can't attack in campaign march, so there's no point, because we'll be able to reach it in 2 turns anyway, so let's just go by foot. Do I want to take both armies over here? Oh my fucking god. Treeman, Treekin. Deepwood Scout, yeah. Yeah, that is going to be a bloody battle, and me talking about replay performance. Oh, there's going to be a lot going on in that battle. There's going to be a lot going on, but we need to wipe them out. We've got to get rid of them. It's a really big victory if we can do that. So, are we spending a damn thing? Probably not. How's Helmgart doing? We actually have the growth. I'm not in a huge rush to do that, though, because we don't really need it. This still stands in Gizero. Let's end turn. Confederation. The Golden Order. Should we just take it now? For a bit of spice? Kind of tempted, you know. But the thing is I am trying to preserve the Empire for what it is. That's the only... How much do I mean, obviously, I can just do whatever I want. I'm just playing for fun. But do I want to try and keep all of the elector counts separate? Or Am I happy to confederate? I could confederate with Mr. Gelt. Yeah, it wouldn't be the biggest deal. It would expand on territory right next to ours anyway. The only problem is then we've got to start paying for things to actually upgrade. But it would probably allow us to have a third army, and we do kind of need to get moving on that. So I'm kind of tempted to do it, actually. Shall we do it? It feels like a really big decision. I know this is ridiculous. Feels like a big decision. Do I care about Gelt being independent? Not really. You know what? Let's confederate. Sod it. Let's give it a go. Winter's Teeth Pass, Solent. Alright. We still have some income. Hilariously, we have Gotrek, but I don't really want him anymore. That's funny. Right, Fester Spike. Oh, also, thank you for pointing out that I can abandon settlements. I completely forgot they brought that in. And I must admit, I don't even know where the... Is it... Here it is, yeah. Yeah, completely forgot we could do that. Jesus, we got stuff... What? Whoa, what a mistake this was. Why the hell have you got Buffdar? What is going on? Oh god, what have you got here as well? Is that just our armies? Okay, that's just our armies. Everyone take a breath. Alright, here we go. Let's do a little bit of sorting things out. So these are our armies we already had. Gelt is... What? Up and about? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, that's you. Oh, a horrible army. He's got Felix. I'm going to boot Felix. I'm going to boot Gotrek as well. Go away. Right. This is so awful. I'm probably going to disband, like, all of it. What do we want to do about these kind of places? I could make an effort for them, but I'm kind of more tempted to abandon them. We've got a level 10 captain. Can we move you now? You have no movement, so no.
Tools of judgment
And a level 9 witch hunter. I don't know whether I want to keep them or not. Is there anybody else lurking around? Oh, okay. We have a warrior priest. That's pretty good because we don't have any yet. And like we said before, replenishment will be big. Okay, and then these are just lords we've had before. So it's not too bad. So obviously we'll keep Gelt as a lord. What is cracking? You've got Armor of Destiny. You don't have a weapon. You've got Amulet of Sea Gold. This ancient elven heirloom glows with protective energies that become increasingly more powerful in the presence of evil sorcery. Speed plus 20%. Melee defense plus 5. Magic resistance 20%. Attrition minus 25% for the whole army. Enemy hero action success chance minus 10%. And untainted plus 3. Fucking hell, that's a nice little amulet, isn't it? Then he's got his cloak, which is his own cloak. Melee defense plus 10. Fire resistance, missile resistance 10% each. Physical resistance 5%. Winds of Magic cost reduction for the glittering robe and the upgraded version. And enemy hero action success reduced as well. And then the staff. Miscast base chance reduction. Winds of Magic starting amount. Winds of Magic power reserve. Melee attack cooldown reduction for spells. Hero capacity and recruit rank for battle wizards. And an ability which increases power recharge. Wow. Okay. You've also got a bunch of followers, which are just really good basic ones. I won't bother reading them all out. I'll spare you that. And a banner. Wow. Okay, Transmuter then, which is his default buff. Cooldown reduction. Research rate plus 20%. Fuck yeah. Winds of Magic cost reduction for Law of Metal. Hero actions. Yeah, we don't care about that. Missile strength for artillery 10% in the Lord's army. And recruit rank for battle wizards. He's also got Orc's Bane, because he's achieved victory over Greenskins multiple times, so that's leadership. The first rank of Builder, obviously we know all about that, income from buildings and construction cost reduction. And Wild Hunter, because he's actually defeated Orion. Wow, so leadership and melee attack in forest battles. Let's look at his skills then. Obviously he's got all his stuff. He's on a warhorse, which is kind of a waste. Don't suppose I have a respec. No, I don't think I have a respec mod, so I can't change any of this. I don't really care that much. It's whatever, isn't it? Missile resistance. Speed. Campaign movement range. Reinforcement range is pretty good. Supreme bonus versus infantry. Reduction in armor for all enemy enemy armies in the region. That's really cool. And immune to psychology. Survivor is extra armor for him. Additional orb of sorcery. Missile strength for Luminarch, steam tank, and land ships, as well as ammunition for Luminarchs, and having capacity for a Luminarch. I don't really use Luminarchs, but maybe we could. And he's also got, wow, plus 10 armor for his whole army. Plus 20 armor and magic resistance for him. He's got some points in Searing Doom, Metal Shifting, which is like damage for his units while he's casting. The Golden Hounds, which is a Vortex. That's it, though. What level is he? 17. So I am going to want to go a bit further in here and get some more magic. And I'm going to want to get Greater Arcane Conduit. Granted, his staff does provide a similar ability where he can just increase his power. So we're not desperate for Arcane Conduit. He's got Inspiring Presence, and he's leveled up his basic troops with Emperor's Finest. And he's got Route Marcher, so it's not bad, actually. It's not actually bad. It's just I would like to get a bit more in magic. But that's pretty solid. I'm kind of okay with that. I'm kind of okay with it. So, the only thing is I'm going to want to disband most of this. I do want to go home with him. And maybe begin the war with the vampire. Well, then, that said, these boys are doing a good job. In fact, Stirland pushing in. If we can get rid of these, we're on a good little front foot here. Now, in the north, though, obviously Kislev is dead. Erengrad is burning. And Norska is starting to take liberties. So that is something we have to keep in mind. I do need to deal with these if Toddbringer can't get it done. So, with that said, do I want to start moving back in this direction? I think I do. Let's go home. How do I feel about the provinces, which I should have also looked at? So this is fine. We'll obviously keep the fortress here. It is level 4 as well, which is really cool. It's really good, because this is a really dangerous pass to actually have, although this one is probably worse. And then we've got Solland, which is only 2 settlements. We do have garrison in Fildorf, but not in Steingart, so that is a bit weak. And I could maybe knock down something here. Maybe I'll keep the Shrine of Sigmar and do something with it in Fildorf, but I might... we could keep that. We could keep that. Maybe I'll just get rid of the growth building and build walls there eventually. That might be the answer. So, the question is, Festa Spike and Karak Bufdar, they are giving us income, but they are going to be a bit of a pain in the bum. Now, we do actually have a tavern here, so we might as well just keep it, right? Maybe knock down the barracks and build walls and just keep it. I could give it over to Karak Norn, but since it's already developed, it feels like a waste to abandon it. It should be giving us money in general. Like I say, we have a tavern to maintain public order. That said, we are getting +1 from characters, but we are losing 2 to events, so hopefully that will go away. I think I will knock down... I think I'll knock down the barracks and then build walls. Probably straight away. And then I guess the same here. We are already at level 2. I don't know why we keep building barracks, but we can knock this down and get walls. I don't know why we've got Shrine of Sigmar, but it does give untainted and public order, so I might just leave it for now. But let's get rid of that and build walls. And listen, if they get taken, they get taken. But I'm not going to abandon them for now. That is officially the call.
Yes, that will...
Let's bring Gelt back up for the time being. For the time being. As for the heroes...
Ready.
I'm not overly enthused about having another witch hunter.
Yes, General.
The captain... I might just have the captain and the warrior priest and get rid of the witch hunter for now. Just for now. I mean, I could keep him. It's not like... But it's just wasted income. I don't really want him. Let's get rid of him for now. We can always bring him back. You can't move, which is fine. And then you're going to... You can't move either, but you're going to come and join the army as well. And we're going to do a bunch of recruiting and get some better stuff. Maybe we actually do a full focus on artillery, especially since we're going to upgrade the gunsmith as well. That could actually be really good for Gelt. It makes perfect sense. I'm not going to get rid of anybody now, just in case something really weird happens and we're not struggling for money.
Your orders?
Okay, good stuff. Right, we need to do your skill points, though. I assume we don't have any items to give you. No. We can give you some whatever followers. Hedge Wizard. Sure, why not? Okay. We have 13 points to spend. I apologize, this is not the most high-octane gameplay, but there you go. Cavalry. Or infantry. I guess infantry? In Gelt's army, if I'm going to have a lot of artillery, I'm not really going to want cavalry, am I? So what I might do is take the buffs for infantry. Well, it's not that good, actually. I guess we get officer squad, we can summon a unit of officers. Which is kind of good, but recruitment... Oh, we are going to be recruiting, though. Could get training as well. Okay, let's go for the cause, because it's interesting. So upkeep reduction for infantry units. Leadership aura is really nice, I guess. Don't really care for melee defense. Let's get Regiment of Renown, so that we can get the recruit rank and recruit cost. Because he's going straight in the army. We need one more point, so I guess I'll just take the leadership aura. And then get officer squad, which lets us summon an officer squad in battle. Don't even know what they do. Okay. Do I want hold the line? Do I want training? I think I do. I think these kind of things are really nice. Let's get training, and then I think we just go for combat stuff. I'm not super enthused about putting this captain on a mount. Hold the line is nice. It's not really crucial, but it is kind of nice. Let's have it, and then we'll start working into here, I think, and get maybe even armor to begin with, because we are kind of stacking armor in this army, and I like that idea. Okay, warrior priest then. I know, skill point putting in simulator. Replenish troops, definitely. All 3 points. Oh, we can only get 2. We need to go to level 10. Oh, he's only level 8. We need to be level 10 to actually get that. That's fine. Renowned is leadership. What else have we got in here? Magic item, drop chance, don't care. Leadership, aura effect. Attrition, countering, so to speak, don't really care. Leadership when defending. However, retinue physician is pretty good because it affects all own armies in the region. So we can give a constant plus 5% buff to replenishment for every army nearby. But it costs a lot of points to get there. I think I would rather do some other stuff first. Definitely Hammer of Sigmar gives him his first battle prayer buff, melee attack and base weapon damage. That's like the coolest thing about these guys, right? The battle prayers. And then I think we just take safeguard and we start going in here. Probably melee defense. We're kind of going a bit tanky. And are we happy to just keep going down here? I think so. Leadership? We're going for a very much leader of men kind of thing here. So let's do that. Faith Bastion is a damage resistance buff, 22% for 22 seconds. And then I might even go armor. I know it's like a bit crazy. What level do we get? This is rank 10 as well, but I'm going to want to get replenishment first. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Tanky as we can be. And so we're going to come back. We're going to do a bit of recruiting. Try and get some different units to stuff that we have in Karl Franz's army. I'm thinking like great swords. Lots of great swords. I'm thinking artillery. And then probably handgunners, I guess. Or maybe we try and go for something a bit different. We'll see. Anyway, have we ended turn yet since I moved?
Prince and Emperor.
Yeah.
Of Sigmar.
So,
Protector of the weak.
Bring me to my men. Men, war calls.
okay. Let's do this episode. Since I just talked for ages, let's do something exciting. But we have got... Is this a branch wraith, I guess, technically? But it's like a tree man. The tree man, but has spells. Kind of spooky. Oh, God. It's got loads of spells. We've got hybrid weapon specialist. 2 of those. And like a branch wraith. Dryads with bows. Oh, fucking Christ. This is going to be really painful, isn't it? Another branch wraith. Couple of rangers. Rangers. Couple of dryads. These are fine. Eternal Guard with shields is whatever. Deepwood Scouts are annoying. Long-range archers. Glade Guard, they're standard archers, who are obviously very good. Couple of Glade Riders, also very painful. Couple of big old tree men. And 3 sets of the rather large tree kin. We should be okay, but it might be messy. It might be messy. Let's get to it. It's not going to be a very quick one. Let's get 'em. All right, this is going to be absolute chaos because we cannot pause, as I talked about before. So I am controlling a lot of units right now. Our first Hammer of the Witch's shots go out. Let's have a look. Are we hitting? Are we hitting? My goodness, we came for a drive-by spell. We've got our reinforcements coming on. Obviously scrambling to get those lined up. Since I didn't want to pause the replay, you can definitely see that it's a lot smoother. It's not quite as good as the battle, but it is a lot smoother with me not hitting pause, so it's worth it. Just on this occasion, we have got about 40 units to sort out. So, I don't know what they're doing. They are just running in circles. They're enjoying themselves. They're not coming at us at the moment. I need to do a test to see if I can actually pause the replay, because I could have paused it and gone over things at the beginning. I don't know. I'm not going to risk it. You can enjoy the chaos that I enjoyed. We are now getting fired at by the Deepwood Scouts. No, it's just the Glade Guard. A couple of Glade Riders over there. We're just trying to get sorted out. We've got both of our Outrider units on this side. We probably want to get them involved. At the moment, it's a very rudimentary kind of shitty formation. We do have the silver bullets able to fire... Oh, no. Oh, they're being miasmed. No! But they are firing over the top of the infantry, which I appreciate. In fact, pretty much everybody is. Got the Nuln Ironsides as well. Very, very cool. Promise we'll have a better look at them in a less chaotic battle going forward. They are starting to charge on. In fact, they're charging both lines now. We've got tree men coming in. We did send our Outriders finally to try and have a word with these Glade Riders, and they're getting decimated. Absolutely decimated by grenades and rifle shots. What do we got going on over here then? Obviously, we left a gap so that the Hammer of the Witches can keep firing away. Handgunners as well. Ooh, look at that. They're starting to engage our line. Luckily, the treekin are so tall that our handgunners can shoot them anyway, even when they're in combat. Oh, naughty explosion. Also, we have our Outriders with grenade launchers just sitting on the ridge here, raining down absolute terror. And there we go. The Dryads are breaking already. They do still have these Rangers in here. They have great swords, and we've only got swordsmen. But we do have quite a few crossbows raining down on them, so it's not too bad. In fact, one of the range units has been pushed away. What is happening over here? Tree men. Tree men are happening over here. We did actually move most of our range units back a little bit now, so we don't get overwhelmed. Oh, yes. Open fire. The might of the Empire. There we go. But we've nearly run out of bullets on the silver bullets. They may be silver, but there's not many of them. Look at this. Excellent stuff. That is the bad thing about the tree men, obviously. They are so damn tall that we can actually just shoot them to bits even while they're in melee. Look how we've shredded them. I love seeing the smoke of the guns. It is so good. Empire units are the best. Even got our wagons over here. Because of all the chaos, my Reichsguard are just here getting shot to bits. And I've not really done anything with them. But we're winning now, look. The tree men are starting to fall back. We actually have some of our Reichsguard over here somewhere. Where are you? Over there. In fact, that is the Zintless Reichsguard. Reichsguard. However, they are chasing a very annoying group of Glade Riders. And we can't quite catch up. Which is really sad, because we are anti-large. But we can't quite get on top of them. They're too quick. We need to do something about that. It looks like most of the units are in retreat. We do have a few Reichsguard and Karl Franz himself. Look at the bloody flags. Get out of the way. Oh! Actually, 3 heroes here. Oh, they're just being sent flying repeatedly. You love to see it. Look at the absolute carnage. I've got to say, the Outriders did well this battle. The grenades have been super helpful. It looks like they're in a full retreat now, pretty much. Is anybody left? Just the heroes? Well, there are some Glade Riders here, but they're frankly just being shot. And here come our Outriders as well, just to get rid of them. And you can see from that slight pause, the battle was won. Gotta say, I like these cannons. I do. We'll see how many kills they got. So that's a lot of fun. Surprisingly, we didn't really take too much damage. It's mostly our cavalry that was kind of getting stuck in. They took a fair bit. We managed to get everybody just about in order here without too much going on. And in fact, the Arc Lector dear old Albert didn't really get to do much. So he's covered in blood, so he can't have had that much of a day off. Excellent, excellent stuff. And we are going to chase down the rest of them, of course, but it doesn't really matter because it is a settlement battle. And we will be able to take this horrible tree and hopefully burn it down. I can't believe we only lost 98. Now, as you probably will see in the replay, and let's hope it was worth this and the replay wasn't too stuttery. I'm sure it won't be as good as the battle. But holy crap, not having the opportunity to pause at all, that was absolute chaos to control. 40 units, like half of them only just coming onto the map. Oh my goodness, that was chaos. It was a lot of fun though. And yeah, we only lost 98, which just is really testament to how strong our troops are. In complete fairness, our troops are really strong. But yeah, absolute mayhem that was to control. So, we could actually occupy it, but that is just going to be a real pain in the bum. So I think we'll just raise it. We could sack it for 6k. Although to be fair, could I do this and then raise it with the other army? Do you know what? Let's sack it.
Pick up the pace.
We'll take the money, because even if they get some kind of small garrison, we can just auto-resolve it away anyway. So obviously, many enemies killed in battle there, just because they couldn't run away. Can we go straight back in? No. Do nothing, then. Just hang out. That'll be fine. I assume you can't either yet. That's fine. So then, hilariously, Albert didn't even level up. That said, he didn't really do a lot, did he? He was just stood with the infantry, just like chilling, while all of our ranged units just obliterated them. What are we doing with Rudiger then? Should we get Judgment? I think that's pretty good, actually, isn't it? Once judged guilty of heresy, enemy leaders find even their most loyal subordinates gazing warily upon them. So leadership aura size minus 20% for enemy characters in the region. Pretty good. Pretty good ability. I'm happy with that. So, once we burn that down... Yeah, that is their only settlement. I assume they don't... Well, they might have an army somewhere, but we'll be able to wipe it out if it comes back. But that should be the end of the Wargrave of Woe, which will be really good for the Empire in general. They have been an absolute pain in the bum the entire game so far. Maybe we can go over and get rid of this forest eventually as well. Okay, so we're ready to end turn, right? Gelt's moving back. We're going to get rid of a lot of these units. We're going to get a lot more cool units, great swords, more artillery and stuff, Hellblaster volley guns.
Yes, General.
Everything will be awesome. We're going to get this captain in the army, as well as the warrior priest. Looking forward to that. Should be good. Get some more spells for Gelt, and everybody will be loving it. We now have 15k, so there's not really an excuse not to start working on some buildings. I might as well get this. The walls, right? Uber's right. Helmgart we can do. It's kind of... I don't really care about this, you know. I'll tell you what. I could do with probably getting the barracks. Although we have a barracks in here, right? Plus the blacksmith as well. So there's no point doing that barracks right now. I think we'll just save the money, because I'm going to want to make sure we can get all this. That costs 7k on its own. The stable costs 7k as well. And I do want to get it. We do need an armory, though, to actually take full advantage of it. Which is annoyingly what we have over here. So we could build a stable here. Or we could just build an armory, to be honest. We're going to want one in Reichland anyway. So we'll do that. So actually, I'm not too fussed about upgrading any of this stuff right at this moment. What about in here? We're still waiting on growth to do this. So yeah, very suddenly, we're actually going to need a ton of money to do all of our building. So I'm going to leave it for now. We'll just keep that. And I think... Oh yeah, we haven't done commandment, have we? But we're ready to end turn. And I guess we'll take the trade resources even further. Same here. And then we're not doing any of that. Okay, has that opened up any trade agreements? Yes.
Yes.
All right. I am ready to parley.
Don't really care about non-aggression if they'll give me a trade agreement anyway.
Onward.
Let's just grab as many trade agreements as we can. We're probably going to want military access, but fuck it. I'm not in a great rush.
Yes.
Border princes. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this, the absolute order tide that we are creating. Now, don't get me wrong, this campaign might be dead easy. But if I start crushing campaigns and playing consistently, just crushing them, we'll just up the difficulty. We'll just try crazy shit. Absolutely fine. I just really want to play a ton of this game right now. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're ready to end the episode. We're going to end turn straight away next time. Wipe that out, and then I guess we're going to go to war with Manfred and deal with that. Then, honestly, might be time to just nip in there and get rid of Azag. We're just wiping out all the threats. However, we do need to keep an eye on Norska. So there's a lot to look at, as always, with this campaign. But having an awesome time. And that's going to do it. So, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Have a fantastic day. I will see you next time.